So I've been out here on the doorstep, not in the car, since 8 o'clock. The heat doesn't help, and being menopausal, premenopausal as well. I don't know. I've been told I'm either or none, even though it hits us in our early 30s in my family. I think I was, well, slightly later, I don't know, because my hormones haven't been right since then. But then my other health problems have come into play, haven't they? So who knows? Anyway, basically, I've been told so many different things. I don't know whether I'm menopausal, premenopausal, and the healthcare professionals on the NHS don't have a clue what it is, because I keep getting told completely different things. It's not an emergency, it's not to do with a child, it's not to do with a very vulnerable adult. So why would they be interested? Nothing that can be used against them. So none of them have a clue, believe me. They don't. They say I'm either one thing or another. So I know I'm going through something. That's all I know, guys, and I accept that. And that's keeping me awake at night. Because that's like being a bit more in full swing. It depends what month it is. And the heat has just not helped at all. But, you know, I'm feeling so yucky and so alone. Since 8 o'clock I've been out here. But not in the car. Sorry, someone just walking by with the dog. Yeah, I just sat on the doorstep and decided to come here. My husband's keys are absolutely knackered. I'm tired. They're all just been asleep after the weekend we've had. It feels like we've had a full week by only, Saturday night. And yet, even though Jack came out with us, he went out with my older two sons, my brother and my two nephews into our hometown. If you can survive in our hometown, you can survive in prison, I say. I don't want to live here. I gave it away in the first video, the second video, so I don't want to live here all my life. But anyway, yeah, so menopause, whatever I'm going through is keeping me awake at night, and the heat, obviously the heat. It seems to be a better month than, well, it's certainly August so far. I don't think it's going to stay like this though. If it did, it certainly would be. And I think it's been a better month than, so I'm just looking for something. If it stayed like this on month, it'd be a better month than any month we've had in summer. I mean, we've had good and bad days, haven't we? But even probably June and July, certainly. Well, certainly August. But, you know, it's not been the worst summer. It just could have been a lot better. Anyway, September, it's beautiful weather. And I've just been out here. I feel a bit lonely. I'm letting them all sleep. I haven't noticed anyway. They wouldn't notice. But I'm going to be honest, guys. It's like, I said to my son, you're ours by day. You can be your brother's by night, because he insisted he goes out. Be ours by day. He was up until 2 o'clock baking that cake. That was his present to my other son. He's not been sleeping through. He's gone back to school this week and he's not been sleeping through the night. His second week of high school, it's been difficult. And the schools have said, you don't need to wear ties or blazers this week. Well, good. I wouldn't want them to wear the blazers. I know they're probably thinking, if you're not wearing one part of your uniform that's significant, don't wear the other. So I don't know, whatever they're thinking, they just said ties and blazers. It's not like the ties are going to make any difference, but my son has gone out in his tie sometimes, and his tie and blazer. It's like, you don't need to. But, you know, I feel so lonely. I'm going to have to change arms. I just came sat in the car after being on the doorstep for a short time. I got my husband's keys and let myself in. I'm just going to have a drink. This crane fly is stuck in here. I'm going to go, guys. I'm just talking away. I'm not going to do outfit of the day. They're not actually pyjamas, but I wear clothes and get away with these pyjamas, or I just wash them. I don't like wearing my clothes in bed because it just ruins them. And some of them are downright uncomfortable. The sort of things I like. They're like, they've got all sorts on them. Goodness me, I'd end up with marks, cuts and bruises. I'd look like I've been injured or beaten and, you know, stuff like that. And what's happened? The only thing that's happened is I've worn my day clothes. Anyway, I'm going to go. What a morning. I just feel so lonely. I just wanted to come and sit out in the car, and it's so hot. This is lovely out here.